Everyone, can anyone confirm audible or not? Can you hear me? So, where we stopped in the last session? The last session where we stopped. Yeah, this one, right? Ours. So, the last session we discussed about the arguments list, right? Arguments, I mean, one is like positional arguments, another one is like default arguments, another one is like keyword arguments. These three we completed. The next level discussion is about variable length argument and keyword variable length argument. Okay, na? So let me ask some questions. D of Fn, okay, n1 equals to 10, comma, n2. Okay, just you can do pass. Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid?
It's invalid.
This is like invalid. Why invalid?
Second argument is not default, so we need to follow the guidelines.
This particular positional argument should follow the default arguments. Not default arguments follow the positional argument or not. Yes or no? Okay. So the guideline is the default arguments should not follow any positional arguments. Okay, positional argument should follow the default one. So this is like, okay, not follow the guideline or not. So you can get the syntax error. You can get the syntax error. Yes, no. So if you write something like this, yes, it is like valid. Now I'm going to write while calling the function, I'm passing like n1 equals to 10, okay, n1 equals to 10 and 20 and 20, valid or invalid? N1 equals to 10 and 20, valid or invalid?
Valid.
Again it is invalid. Okay, yesterday we discussed it, right? Either default arguments or keyword arguments, these should not follow, remaining people has to follow or not. Here, keyword argument follow the 20. Keyword argument supposed to be follow or remaining value should follow the keyword argument. Remaining value should follow the keyword argument or not. See, default argument, keyword argument, the statement is like same. These people, default or keyword should not follow anyone. Remaining people has to follow either default argument, either keyword argument or not. So again, this is like what? A syntax error only or not? Again, this is like a syntax error. Now let me open this. What is that? Kalam schools. Go to Python. Let's copy paste. Now this is like valid. This is like valid. N1 equals to 10. N2 is this one. Valid or invalid? Invalid. What is the reason? Parameter without default follow parameter with default. Okay, the thing is without default value should follow the with default, but here it's like reverse or not. Okay, so that it gives an error. Okay, so let me change this one to like this. Now it is okay. Now what I'm doing is d of n1 equals to 10 and 20 and 20. Now what happened? It is like a syntax error. Syntax error. Okay, F and you have to call it. Now if you come here, Positional argument follow the keyword argument. Okay, positional argument should follow the keyword arguments. But here what happened? Keyword argument is following the positional argument value or not. So again it is an error or so one statement you can tell about the positional or keyword. One statement you can tell. A positional argument or keyword argument should come on either positional argument or keyword argument should not follow to anyone. Remaining should follow to either default or keyword arguments or not. So here again the syntax error. Okay, na? So that now I'm going to add something like this. Something like this. Now what? Now what happened?
We get the syntax error
This
like
time syntax error or something else.
execution time error. It will become n1 multiple inputs are passed in
It's
line.
not the syntax error. Okay, it's like a type error. Fn got multiple values, argument n1 or not. Okay, so one variable, okay, that means one parameter n1 receiving like multiple arguments or not. So how it is receiving? 10 first argument go to n1 again through keyword argument also you are giving like what the value is like 10 only. So first one already 10 assigned, again you are trying to assign like what, 10 or not, so that my okay, multiple arguments, okay, multiple values received for the argument of n1 or not. Yes or no? Okay, so the right one is what, n1 10, okay, here n2 20. Now, if you run this one, yes, no problem at all. N1 value go to this keyword argument, N2 value go to this one. If I remove this one also, no problem. 10 value go to N1, my N2 is like 20, na? So this value go to this one or not. Okay, na? So three argument types we discussed. One is like positional, another one is like default, another one is like, come on, keyword argument or not. One is like positional, another one is like default, the next one is like keyword argument or not. That's all. So the next one is like variable length. Variable length. Another one is like keyword variable length. Variable length. Okay? So when you can go with I have a requirement. That requirement you can try to do it. Okay. Later you can easily understand what is variable length, how we can use it. Okay, so let's go. I have the requirement, what you know, write a function, okay, which should find the sum of two numbers, three numbers, four numbers, five numbers. Okay, I want like a function, okay, we should take like, okay, we should find the sum of 2 3 4 5. Tell me how we can write in Python, how we can write? Anyone? F, okay, Fn n1 comma n2. Next print n1 plus n2. Now this particular function, okay, take how many parameters? Two parameters, so that I can find the sum of two numbers. But if I write like this, it gives an error. Can anyone tell me what exactly the error message? Exact error message.
It takes two positional arguments, but three were given.
So, but three were given or not. Yes or no? Take two positional arguments, but three were given. Like that, you can get the error. So, this particular Fn works for what? Find the sum of two numbers only. Okay, the Fn works for what? The Fn works for what? Find the sum of two numbers only. Okay, but our requirement is not like this, right? What is our requirement? I want to find the sum of 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 4 numbers, 5 numbers also. So, can I write one more function? Yes or no? So, I want to write fn2. Now, I want to write one more function. Want to write one more function like what? Of fn3 n1 comma n2 comma n3 n3. Now, this particular function works for what? 2. Okay, 3 numbers, sorry. 3 numbers. Like that, I can write the function, okay, for 4 numbers. I can write the function for 5 numbers. So total, how many functions are required for this requirement? Tell me. 4 functions. Yes or no? To find the sum of 2 numbers, 1 function, 3 numbers, 1 function, 4 numbers, 1 function, 5 numbers, 1 function. Total 4 functions are required. 2, 3, 4, okay. For example, sometimes 6, sometimes 5, sometimes 10, sometimes 11, I don't know. Then the time, do you want me to write those many methods? Is it the recommended way? Is it the recommended way? Tell me. No, right? No, right? So, how we can handle this kind of scenarios? How we can handle this kind of scenarios? Anyone? Okay, we can write one simple function. Okay, it can hold any number of arguments. If I pass like 2, 2 can hold, find the sum of 2 numbers. If I pass like 3, 3 can hold, find the sum of 3 numbers, like that. So that I want to write a function which should accept or which should hold any number of arguments, any number of values. So how we can? Then the time you can go one of the argument called as a variable length argument. So how we can write it? If you write like this, numbers, print of numbers. Okay. Now, what is the output? Come on, what is the output? 10 is the output. If you write like this, what is the output? If I run this one, what is the output?
Missing one required positional argument and
Yeah,
numbers.
missing one required positional argument numbers. Missing one required positional argument numbers or not. So this is the error. If I give like 1, that's okay. 2, it gives an error. 3, it gives an error. Our requirement is what? I want a function which can accept any number of arguments, 0 to any number of arguments. That time, don't write an argument directly like this. Okay, can I go with this? Syntactically valid or invalid? Just put some star. Okay, numbers. You not pass anything. Then the time they return me a tuple with no values. For example, if I pass like 10, 20, 10 comma 20, it is able to hold it or not? Yes. 10 comma 20 comma 30, we are able to hold it or not? If I remove this one, only one value is there, we are able to hold it or not? Yes or no? Tell me. So, if you want to write a function which can accept any number of values, then that time you can go with what? Variable length argument or not. Variable length argument hold the values with the, okay, hold the values in which data format? In the tuple format or not. Once you have the data, we not discussed about the flow controls, but for now, okay, just you can go with sum equals to 0. Okay, for val inside numbers, my sum equals to sum plus val, and finally print of sum. Print of sum. Only one value is there. 10 is my sum. 10, 20 is there. See, it can hold it or not. Okay. Now 10, 20, 30 also there. It can hold it or not. Okay. Like this, any number you can put it. Any number you can put it. Now see, those many methods not required. With a single method, we can hold any number of values, that particular parameter. Okay, the parameter or argument which holds any number of values, that argument is, okay, we can call like variable length argument. So if you want to write a function which can accept any number of values, that argument, what we can say, variable length argument. Understood, everyone? Come on, all are okay or not? Variable length argument which can hold any number of values. That's it. Okay, syntactical, how we can write the variable length argument? Star numbers. Okay, numbers means any variable name, but that is, okay, starts with what? Okay, star. Star that particular variable. Numbers type is what? What is the type of numbers? Can anyone guess? What is the type of numbers? Don't know. The numbers type is what? Print it. Print of numbers. What is the type? Now see, with this braces, what we can say, the name tuple. Tuple is the one. Okay, we not discussed about the data structures, list, set, tuple, dict. These all are, we'll discuss later. For now, just you can remember, it's not a big deal for you. So my numbers type is what? What is the type of my numbers? What is my type of my number? It's a tuple. It's a tuple. Okay, na? So one line answer, tell me why we go for variable length arguments. When you can go with the variable length arguments? Anyone? In this scenario, I should have to go with variable length argument. Like this, you can tell one scenario. Anyone? Very simple. While calling a function, which parameters you have to pass, those parameters are coming like dynamically. Dynamically means on runtime only, sometimes 10, sometimes 20, sometimes 30. I don't know that one. Okay, if you don't know the input values which pass to the function, okay, then that time I want to accept or hold 0 to any number of arguments. I don't know the specific count. In that case, to hold any number of values as like a parameter, then you can go with what? As like an argument, then you can go with what? Variable length argument or not. Syntactically, variable length argument, how we can write it? Can anyone? Variable length argument, how we can write it? Like this, star n. Okay, now see, the concept, syntax may be different. Same kind of concepts are there in Java, the JavaScript also. In JavaScript, okay, can anyone tell me this concept is like a REST parameters, right? Which can hold any number of parameters or not? Okay, in JavaScript, not Java, in JavaScript. In Java, what? Anyone have an idea? Varrods. Varrods. Okay, now in Python, in Python, what is the name? In Python, what is the name?
Star and
Okay, it is like a variable length arguments. Variable length arguments. Okay, concept is like same. The syntax may be different. If come to the JavaScript, it's like a REST parameter. Come to the Java, varrods. Come to the Python, it's like a variable length arguments argument. Understood, everyone? The next one is what? Where are so the next one? What is the next one?
keyword variable length.
Keyword variable length. Keyword variable length. It's a variable length only, but keyword variable length. Keyword arguments. How it looks like? Tell me. How we can tell? How we can pass the keyword arguments? Tell me. Tell me. Key value pairs, right? Key value pairs or not. Now come here only. If you want to pass the keyword argument values, not like this, right? These are like what? Normal values. If you want to pass the keyword arguments, how we can? How we can? N110, N220. These all are what?
Keyword.
This is which kind of syntax? Keyword argument syntax, right? Keyword arguments always at okay, keyword arguments. Tell me here N330, N440. Okay, that's all. Okay. Now, keyword arguments always where we are going to place while calling only or not. Now tell me, how many keyword arguments you are passing? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
In future, it may be 10, it may be 20. I don't know. I don't know. So, if you come to the last example, if you pass any number of values, how you go hold those values? By using variable. Okay, by using variable length argument or not? Yes or no? This time values you are passing a keyword arguments you are passing a
Keyword arguments.
keyword arguments. In the past, only values. That time I don't know the values count. This time I don't know the keyword arguments count. Then how we can? Now, if you come here, what is the here? Now say this. Fn got unexpected keyword argument n1. Okay, here they not handle the keyword. Okay, they not handle keyword arguments. How many? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 10. I don't know that one. Okay. Now tell me, if you pass any number of keyword arguments, how we can hold it? If you pass any number of values, how we can hold it? By using, if you pass any number of values, how we can hold it? By using keyword argument. If you pass any number of keyword arguments, how we can hold it? Keyword variable length argument or not. So how you know? Values 1 star, na? Keyword is nothing but a key value. So that 2 stars you can put it. Now, if you come here, see this. All are hold like a dictionary. Okay, all values. Okay, all keyword arguments able to hold or not. All the keyword arguments be able to hold or not. Yes or no? Agreed. Keyword arguments. What is the type now? Numbers type is what?
Object.
What is the type of numbers? It's like a dictionary. It's a dictionary. Okay, just for now, remember that particular terminology. In future, we are going to do like multiple examples. Okay, na? Is it okay, everyone? So for good. Okay, now question is difference between keyword and variable length versus keyword variable length. One word answers that. Anyone? Variable length argument which is hold only values, but keyword variable length argument which can hold keyword arguments or not. So can I pass? Okay, the values like this, normal values. Can I pass it? Syntactically valid or invalid? 100% valid. 100% valid. Okay, here line number 5, 100% valid, but these values go here, right? So Fn take 0 positional argument, but 1 was given. 1 was given. That means what? Fn call take 0 positional arguments. Here no positional argument, nothing. But you are giving like what, 10 or not, so that it gives an error. So if it is like a keyword arguments, just you can pass only the keyword arguments. Why? Because it is going to hold what? Come on. It is going to hold all the keyword arguments. Only one argument is there, but if you pass like n1, n2 like that, those are like what? One more argument or not. So if you pass like this, total how many? These all are like a keyword arguments. Hold with what? These all are like what? Keyword arguments. Hold with what? Keyword variable length argument. But 10 is there, na? 10 where it is going? 10, no space here. So You are passing like what? 10, no? But that is not used here. So that, how many parameters you are passing? One value, remaining all are like keyword arguments. 2, but here hold with 1. 1. So that take 0 positional argument, but 1 was given. Like that you can get the error. Got my point? So if I remove this one, replace like n1 equals to 10, n2 equals to 20, like that any number of values you can pass. Now there has multiple keyword arguments over there. Hold with what? My keyword variable length argument or not. Understood? 5 types of arguments. Can anyone tell me all the arguments, syntax, and the functionality? First one, positional argument. Who want to tell? Positional argument. Who want to tell? Positional arguments. No one. By default, all the arguments come under positional only. Okay, in which position one argument is there, that position you have to pass one value or not. If you not pass, okay, number of positional argument is not matched with the values, then the time you can get an error. Then the time you can get an error. Default argument is like a positional argument only. Okay, first position you have to pass this value, second position you have to pass like this. Positional argument is what? It's like a default argument. Okay, based on the position you have to pass the values. First position, first value, second position, second value, like that. The next one, default. If you want to set one value as like a default at the time of defining a function, then the time you can define a default value for that particular function. When the default value inactive, if you not pass, if you pass, then the time it is going to take your value. That is the default one. What about keyword? While calling a function, if you want to pass the data, okay, by value you can pass it, but order matters. But if you don't want to follow the order, then the time you can pass directly to that particular argument key or not, n1, 10, or n2, 20, like that, based on your requirement. That is like a keyword argument length. The next one is like variable length. Tell me, I need a function which can hold any number of values, then you can go with the variable length. I need a function which can hold any number of keyword arguments, then the time you can go with the, come on, variable, keyword variable length argument. Or understood? All are? Any questions, anyone? Anyone have any questions up to here? No? Okay then. Positional next. Positional argument next.
Default argument.
Default next.
Keyword argument.
Keyword next.
Variable length. Yes.
Variable length next.
Keyword variable length.
Variable length. If you know all these arguments, how to use it in future, okay, no one asks you write the positional argument, but we are going to use those positional arguments. Okay, you can pass some values. Okay, you can set the default value, or get the value, validate that value, like this, different cases you can handle it. Okay. Okay then. Now, can you go with this? Go to the uijavakit.com and go to Python. Okay, here the first one, introduction, is okay. Why we go for Python? What kind of applications we can develop by using Python? Next one is like, hope all are completed installation. Python installation. If you're not complete, don't worry. Just go to the Google Python download, like that you can. Okay, once you get it, just you can, okay, install like a normal software. That's it. Once you have a Python, the py command you can use it so that every time you can call that particular file and you can execute it, you can get the output. So this is one way, just install the Python. The coding introduction. So Python flow, how it is looks like Python virtual machine. First source code to come on, compile code, byte code to machinery, machine level instructions or not using interpreter. So coding introduction also done. Naming convention already we discussed. Okay, your variable names or whatever it may be. Okay, alphabets this can be either lowercase or uppercase. You can digits you can use it. Okay, underscore symbol you can use it. Okay, but which not use. Identifiers allow digits, but identifier should not starts with digit. Identifiers are case sensitive. Okay, we cannot use keywords as an identifiers. Spaces are not allowed in the identifiers or not. These all are like what? These all are like rules. Okay. This one also can see. The next one is like variables. How to create a variable? How to create a variable? Just we discuss. Second level, we can move forward. But first level you can complete. These are like a variables. The next one is like we not discussed about anywhere data types. There is multiple data types are there. One by one we will discuss at the time of when we are going to discuss these data types, data structures discussion. Next one is like operators. Okay. Next input and output, control structures. Okay. These three are like pending for us. Now come to the functions. Once my variables done, now I forward. Okay. I move to functions. Why we go for function completed? Okay. How we can create a function by using def keyword? We create a function. Okay. How we can use it? Call the function. How we can call it? With the name you can call it. With the name you can call it. Okay, function types, function with parameters, without parameters. Next, with return type, without return type or not. These all are related to function parameters. Yes or no? The next one is like, come here. Okay, arguments. One is like a formal and actual arguments. Okay, this is like general only. Okay, types of arguments important. Positional arguments, keyword arguments, default arguments, and variable length arguments, and keyword variable length arguments also will add it. So these all are related to this one. The last you can find some methods like filter, map, reduce, that kind of. Okay, those things we'll discuss later, not at this moment. So up to here we completed. Understood? So for any questions, anyone? So I'm going to give you day 1 to till today all the videos. Just you can go through those. Any questions, anyone? Anyone have any questions? Do you have any questions? Okay, if you know, we can stop now. We can discuss remaining things in tomorrow's session. Okay, with a new topic. Okay, then thank you guys. Thanks for joining.